Conflict and peacemaking. A conflict is a perceived incompatibility of actions, goals, or ideas. Conflicting parties display potentially destructive social habits that may yield results that are not ideal for anybody. Conflicts happen all the time, but vary in severity. For example, two kids try to play with the same toy at once, but begin to argue. If the kids became angry, it may become physical, and neither necessarily wants to get hurt. This is a conflict. In the following clip from the movie Freaky Friday, Lindsay Lohan's character deals with conflicts involving her mother, brother, and a girl from school.
I spoke to your principal.
What?
Just now on the phone.
Where's my door?
Privacy is a privilege, Anna.
Where's my door, Mom?
Your door will be returned to you, Anna, if and when you
I
can
need my
explain
door!
to me.
You give me that door, or I will kill myself! Oh, can I watch?
Harry!
Shut up!
Anna! I think we can dispense with the drama. And maybe you can just calmly explain to me why you were in detention twice today?
Okay, I went to detention, but that was only because Stacy Hinkhouse kept hitting me on the head with a volleyball.
Honey, when is this conflict with Stacy Hinkhouse going to end?
Never, because she's an insane psycho freak, and you'd know that if you paid like a speck of attention.
Anna?
What?
I think you know I pay attention, Anna. Enough to know that you got an F in English today?
Well, Mr. Bates is out to get me.
Oh, him too?
Yeah. You know, he just looks for ways to torture me. Like today, the one time Jake even spoke to me, he totally...
Who's Jake?
He's just nobody.
You say I'm not interested, Anna. I'm interested. Try me.
Okay, he's just this really amazing guy, Mom.
Where'd you meet him?
Detention, but...
That's promising.
See? Do you see? Why do I even bother telling you anything?
Okay, who's up for Chinese?
Ah! You're ruining my life! I'm moving out of I'm never coming back.
When in conflict, we can either support our collective well-being by pursuing our personal interest or harm them. When we harm them, it can often lead to disastrous results. This is known as a social trap. For instance, deforestation. People pursue a self-interest of gaining profit, but that is canceled out by the long-term negative effects of environmental damage. Let's take a look at an example of a social trap from the movie The Parent Trap. In this scene, we see the two girls creating a plan to meet the other parent that they've always wanted to see. This would ultimately be their self-interest. Throughout the movie, we see their destructive behavior unravel, which ultimately leads to the plan's downfall. The long-term result is that everyone finds out about the switch and will soon come face to face with each other.
Neither one of our parents ever got married again. Has Dad ever been close to getting remarried? Never. He always says I'm the only girl in his life. Yeah, Mum's never come close either.
I have a brilliant, beyond brilliant idea. I'm serious. I am a total genius. You want to know what Dad is like, right? Right. And I'm dying to know Mom. So what I'm thinking is, don't freak out, okay? I think we should switch places. When camp's over, I'll go back to London as you, and you go back to California as me. What? Annie, we can pull it off. We're twins, aren't we? Hallie, we're totally and completely 100% different. So what's the problem? I'll teach you to be me, and you teach me to be you. Look, I can do you already. Yes, you want to know the difference between us? I have claws and you don't. Come on, Anne. I gotta meet my ma. The truth is, you know, if we switch, sooner or later, they'll have to unswitch us. And when they do, they'll have to meet again, face to face. After all these years. Thank you. I told you I'm brilliant. Okay, it's his grandfather. He's so cute. What do we call him? Grandfather. Why didn't I think of that? This is Martin. He's our butler. We have a butler? Okay, living rooms first. Then over here is the dining room. But we never eat in there except for Thanksgiving and Christmas and, of course, October 11th.
Psychologists have noted that when in conflict, we have the tendency to form diabolical image of each other. These images are ironically very similar, and we call them mirror image perception. For example, if one group sees a second group as evil and aggressive, the second group will see the first group the same way. In this scene, Drew and Dylan see each other as rude and annoying, which shows how they talk about each other in a similar manner.
Hey, what's up? How are you? Man, that kid Dylan, he's so rude and annoying. I don't like him.
God, really?
Yeah.
Man, that kid Drew, he's so rude and annoying.
Oh my God, really?
Can't stand him. Mirror image perceptions often lead to self-fulfilling prophecies. Perceptions confirm themselves by influencing the other party to react in ways that seem to justify them. In this scene, Drew asked Dylan a question so he would react in a way that justifies his beliefs that Dylan is dumb. If Drew didn't ask Dylan about a tough math problem, then he wouldn't have reacted the way he did.
You guys know that kid Dylan is really stupid. Oh, hey Dylan.
Hey.
What's the square root of 10 trillion?
2.
Yeah, see, that's not the right answer. He's stupid. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
This slide is for contact. Close contact and proximity can help groups resolve differences and work together, converting their feelings of prejudice, aggression, and conflict into attitudes that promote peace. For example, putting arguing coworkers on the same shift will help them work together and end the shift successfully. Our application was the Get Along shirt. It shows two girls who were arguing. They put themselves in a big, huge sweatshirt that was very tight when the two were in them. So the close proximity eventually helped them resolve the differences and be happy again, shown in their smiling faces. The next slide is cooperation, and the vocab word for that is superordinate goals, which is shared goals that override differences among people and require their cooperation. So the example with the restaurant again is that if the arguing coworkers needed to act cheerful to win a prize, they would smile and work together to become better friends. So the prize would be the incentive to work together more. And in our clip, we have a white baseball player who may have held a racial prejudice against Jackie Robinson, but the clip shows that he sets aside any of the prejudices or anything in the name of being successful as a team.
They can say all they want. We're just here to play ball.
It's just a bunch of crackpots still fighting the Civil War.
Well, hell, we'd have won that son of a gun if the cornstalks would have held out. We just ran out of ammunition.
Better luck next time, Pee-wee.
Ain't gonna be a next time, Jax.
When real-life conflicts become intense, a third-party mediator may facilitate much-needed communication. Mediators help each party to voice its viewpoint and to understand the others. The mediator aims to replace competitive win-lose orientation with a cooperative win-win orientation. In the video, Julia helps Dylan and Drew understand each other's perspectives in order to create a win-win situation in which they both read the book at different times that work best for them.
Whoa there, guys. Hey, let's calm down. Why do you need the book?
I have this project that's due next week. It's really important. I need to get my grade up.
Why do you need the book, Drew?
I have a lot of free time and I want to read about art.
Well, maybe since Dylan needs the book next week, he can have it first.
I guess so.
Right.
Conciliation is the final form of peacemaking in this video. Charles Osgood created GRIT, which is Graduated and Reciprocated Initiatives in Tension Reduction. This was a strategy designed to decrease international tensions. In applying GRIT, one side first announces its recognition of mutual interest and its intent to reduce tensions, and then small conciliatory acts follow, like a friendly wave or an apology. Drew and Dylan demonstrate a conciliatory interaction.
Hey Dylan. Hey. Sorry about that argument that we had over the book last week.
Yeah, me too. It was actually a really good book.
Yeah, it was.